Are we live? I don't know if we're live or not. I think we're live. Why am I over here? Should be right there. Yeah, for sure. I think we're live. Yeah, we're live. We're live in the chat. Okay. Let's pop out this chat here. Pop out. Thank you. We'll keep you here. And then I'll be here. I think that's better. I think that's better so I can actually see the chat. Okay. Let's start a poll. Let's do a poll real quick. How was y'all's day today? It's either good or bad. Good or bad. Good. Okay. I'm supposed to do 50-50. Can I edit that or no? Oh, I can't edit. Okay. It's either good or bad. Okay. Okay, oh, I forgot there's an obnoxious intro in the beginning. I can't really see how many people are watching during the stream, so that sucks for me. Okay. Dogshot owner, US and Us News. Welcome to a new series called US and Us News. Daily half the week schedule is soon, but for now 5 p.m. daily. Yeah, that didn't last long. That only happened for 8 days, and then that was it. I mean, it was pretty spaced out too, so that's a lie right there. See, the news is never the truth. Welcome to US and Us News, where I keep it real and straight to the point, covering what's happening in the US and what's going on my channel. Let's get into it. So today in Tennessee, a freak accident happened. A dog literally shot its owner. Yeah, you heard. Well, first it happened in Ohio. Heard that right. According to reports, the dog stepped on a loaded gun in the car and it went off, hitting. Wasn't a loaded gun in the car. It was some guy sleeping in his bed, with a shotgun loaded right here. I think it shot half his head off or something, but he was still alive. So this is absolutely a lie right here. I don't know why I even still went with it, but it was on the news. You can search it up. I forgot what state it was, but I think it was Ohio. See, look, I'm not even true to myself. This is why I stopped doing the US and Us News, because I kept watching this shit, and I did not like it, because this was the only one that wasn't true, by the way. The rest were true. It just, it pissed me off. The owner. Unfortunately, they didn't make it. It's a crazy reminder. I just kept it here for his history. Be careful with firearms, especially around pets. And my stuttering problem. This is why I can't do US and Us News. This is why I only do music. Because you can't really stutter with music. I mean, you can. But I have the S stutter. So, every time I say something, like city, you hear the S. It's because of the way I'm, wording it with my mouth. You know what I'm saying? My muscles can't go smile all the time saying S's, you know what I'm saying? What do y'all think about this? Let me know down in the comments. Well, that is it for today. Us and US News. Subscribe if you want to stay updated, and I'll see y'all in the next. Ready? Listen to the outro. One. Loud for no apparent reason. Okay. Let's go to woman held stepson captive. US and Us News. I think this is what happened when somebody was in the basement or something. I forgot. Ride Along with Jamesy. Was that in the last one? I don't think so. Never mind, it was. Okay. Hello, welcome to exclusive. Oh, not third episode. What do you... Hey, at least I was smart with the more from Lil Jamesy. Why can't I click on it? Oh. Yeah, I was like... Yeah, literally my podcast. That's crazy. Hello, I'm Jamesy. I was on the phone call with Young BW. I was on call with BW, bro. 20 views. That's crazy. 0 likes is crazy. 0 comments is crazy. Welcome to US and Us. This is how I flunked my channel. News, where I keep it real and straight to the point. Covering what's happening on U.S. and what's going on my channel. Let's get into it. A Connecticut woman accused of holding her stepson captive for more than 20 years was arrested and charged after he intentionally set a fire in their home in a desperate bid to escape a makeshift prison. Police.
Honestly, I didn't even know if that was true or not. I just found it on some, fucking website.
Officers and firefighters are discovered the victim, now 32, on February 17th while responding to a report of an active fire at the residence of Blake Street in
I think I even brushed my teeth before this, too.
Waterbury.
That, bro.
When they arrived on the scene around 8:42 p.m.
Bro, my mullet, bro, made me look so spiffy, you know what I'm saying, bro? Now I'm just stuck with this hairstyle. I don't even know what it is. And school is tomorrow. School is literally tomorrow, bro. On the 2nd, bro. On the and happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day, chat. Happy Labor Day.
p.m. They worked to contain the blaze and help the man inside escape. I wanted my freedom, so he told.
I wanted my freedom, so he told. Yo, dude, I don't know how that was on the spot. So he told.
Wanted my freedom, so he told.
You see that blank stare in my eyes?
So he told.
I literally blanked for like a millisecond.
My freedom, so he.
I was like, freedom. So he told.
Told.
I played it off pretty well though. That was the old USNS News logo. This is the new one. I mean, it looks pretty more spiffier. This one looks just like a piece of shit.
To the officers admitting to their first responders that he sparked the blaze. The man's stepmother, Kimberly Sullivan, meanwhile had managed to escape the burning home and flee. She was.
You know what I did? I had my phone. I was like this. So he told.
Arrested Wednesday and charges of assault in the first degree. Unlawful restraint in the first degree. Fucking.
I know I did. You guys never watched this video. I know for sure y'all didn't watch the USNS News fucking 20 years.
Degree. Unlawful restraint in the first degree. We fucking said that. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm fucking live. Cruelty to the persons and reckless endangerment in the first degree. Well, that's it for today at US.
Wait, sorry.
I'm fucking pissed. Subscribe if you want to stay updated, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.
Third episode. Oh, this is like my live stream special. Literally, it was like the big thing. 4 minutes. What's the longest one in here? Okay, there's 5 minutes. This one. Oh, Trump and Putin ceasefire, bro. That was crazy.
Hello, welcome to the exclusive version of me doing Twitch. Now I'm gonna start streaming. Okay, we are live.
I had a mixture of country and email at the same time. Like, bro, I was like,
This is my first live stream of doing news. So I'm James Z. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to USNS News, where I keep you updated on what's going on in the US and what's happening with my channel. Let's get right into it. So first off, let's do a little channel update. First off, huge shout out to everyone who's been.
Did I say shirt before I said shout out?
Let's do a little channel update. First off, huge
huge shirt.
Shout out to everyone who's been subscribing. We gained 23 new subs, which means we're getting even closer.
Why was I so sad about that? I wish I had that now. I'm losing subs. I'm losing.
Close to that 500 sub goal. Appreciate all the support. Let's keep going. Trump's administration faces legal fights over deportations. Now on to U.S. news. The Trump administration is facing legal trouble after deporting people, even if the courts told them not to. One big case involves a doctor, Dr. Rasha Alawi.
Alawa.
He's Lebanese, so I don't understand the last name here.
Sorry.
Very sorry about that.
Oh.
Who had a valid visa, but got deported to Lebanon.
Lebanon.
Lebanon. Against a judge.
Did I say Lebanon 3 times?
but got deported to Lebanon again.
It's like I'm reading in English, like 7th grade. Lebanon.
A judge's orders. Another case involves Venezuelan gang members being sent
I thought you said gangbang members.
to El Salvador, even though a judge told them to stop the fights. The government
Judge said, "Hail Trump."
says the flights had already left U.S. airspace when the other order came in, but it turned a huge legal battle. And
Crazy, man.
why is my thing unstable? Why is it unstable? But yeah, that is absolutely crazy, chat. I think we're live. I think we're chilling. Okay, we are live. Okay. I was just making sure because my thing is being stupid. Trump, Putin call confirmed. Speaking of Trump, the Kremlin just confirmed that Trump and Putin are set to talk soon about the ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine. A lot of people are watching the closely to see what kind of deal could be made. Meanwhile, Democrats are calling for an investigation
I said made twice. What the hell's wrong with me?
into Elon Musk, claiming there
Elon
might be
Musk.
criminal corruption linked to a $2.4 billion contract cancellation.
It's crazy.
Cancellation, yeah, that's what it is. That benefit
Cancellation. I think that's what it is. That was like a tard 5 months ago.
Musk's Starlink company, so big stuff. So big stuff happening in politics and business.
I cannot read the comment, I guess.
On the lighter note here, St. Patrick's
Letterer note.
Day celebrations. Happy St. Patrick's Day to the celebrating. New York City is hosting famous
St. Patrick's Day.
Fifth Avenue Parade today with over 150,000 people marching.
150.
Chicago, Boston, and Philly are also going all out. 50,000 people. New York City is hosting famous Fifth Avenue Parade today with over 150,000 people marching. Chicago, Boston, and Philly are also going all out, keeping the Irish heritage alive. If you're celebrating, have fun and stay safe. The 2025 iHeartRadio Music Awards tonight. Music fans, tonight is the iHeartRadio Music Awards. LL Cool J is hosting, and some big names are getting honored. Mariah Carey is receiving the Icon Award. Lady Gaga is getting the Innovator Award, and Taylor Swift
Innovator
is being called the Tour of the Century. Should be a big night.
Yeah, Taylor Swift's just a big country star, so she kind of have to do it. Plus, she has the money, because she has the looks. Plus, she has Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce. And did you hear about the marriage?
Economic uncertainty and market reactions. My bad. Sorry, guys. This is my first stream, so don't worry. About news. So,
Yeah, first stream about news, so I'm stuttering.
so last thing, let's talk
It's just because every time I read, I just stutter if I say it out loud, you know what I'm saying?
money. Oil prices are going up. U.S.
But I always read out loud, so like I can work on my stutter, you know what I'm saying?
stock futures are dropping. But Asian markets are rising in response. February's retail sales are also under scrutiny after a drop in January. Well, January is not really a good week. Month, you know what I'm saying?
January is not a good week. Chat, imagine we had weeks. Like, the second week of the year is February.
The big question, are we heading into a recession? What happened in 2008?
Recession. Was it really 2008? Yep. 5 months ago, Jamesy. You mean December of 2007? You dumb fuck. And it ended before I was even born. That's crazy. 1997 Asian financial crisis. The Great Depression. Not a recession, the depression. World War II. Damn. 10 years? 10 years? 10 years? Bro, if I was born in 29 instead of 09. Damn, so if I was actually born in 1909 instead of 2009, I would have been 10, no, I would have been 20 when it started. I would have been 30 when it ended. That's crazy. There was no economic depression there. It was just depression in general. Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Shanksville, Pennsylvania. So upsetting. What the fuck? Why is the rest of the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck is this? I don't fucking know. So many people are watching. Wow. None.
Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, whatever
Bessent.
his last name is, hasn't ruled it out. So we'll have to wait and see how it plans out. Man at sea. Man found alive after 94 days at sea eating turtles, birds, and more.
And more.
Let's get into the last part. I know it's my short session, but that's all I have for news, and it's a lot of news. That's all for today.
It's a lot of
news.
news.
Let me know down in the comments what you think about today's stories. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 500. See you all tomorrow. Peace, y'all.
Peace, yo.
Alright, Chip.
Alright,
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to US and Us News. Your unfiltered source for today's top US headlines and updates from our channel. It's Tuesday, March
from our channel. I stuttered.
18th, 2025, and we've got a lot to cover, so let's dive right in.
Okay.
Let's do a little channel update here. First off, some exciting news from our community. We've gained 2 new subscribers today. A warm welcome to our new members. Thank you for joining us. And your support keeps this channel thriving, and we're glad to have you on board. The news from last night that we did was the iHeartRadio music. We didn't get any things from it because I posted it before, so let's get into it. Last night, the 2025 iHeartRadio Music Awards took place at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles, celebrating the year's outstanding musical talents. Here are some key moments. Nelly honored. Nelly received the Landmark Award presented by his wife, Ashanti. She praised his influence in bringing Midwest rap to the forefront with the debut album, Country Grammar, which celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. Lady Gaga stands against ageism. Lady Gaga was honored
stands against ageism. Is she aging? Isn't she Pittsburgh? Joe Biden. What the fuck? How old is that guy? 39, and she's against ageism? She went through half her life. Already gone. I revoked the ageism. Fucking Trump fucking says, I'm a sign of tariff on age. Is Lady Gaga a member of LGBTQ? Bisexual and your ageism? Oh my god.
Innovator Award.
What is she not?
And used her
I know we got. What is she not?
Acceptance speech to address ageism in the music industry. I don't know where Snoop Dogg, I thought Snoop Dogg was part of it, but okay, whatever.
Which pissed me off.
At 38, she emphasized that she's just getting warmed up. That's a lie. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a lie.
Challenging the notion that women in their late 30s are considered old in pop music. Billie Eilish's performance. Billie Eilish opened the ceremony with a stripped-down rendition of Wildflower.
What I hate about my long hair, do you see this Mickey D's M? Like, it looks like butt cracks. I call that Mount Booby. One booby, two booby.
From her 2024 album Hit Me Hard and Soft.
Hit me hard and soft, you know what I'm saying?
Accompanied by her brother Venus and acoustic
Her penis.
guitar. Sorry for the little stutter, I just have ADHD.
I'm a maker mutter.
Taylor Swift wins. Taylor Swift swept all 6 fans voted categories she was nominated for, including Favorite Tour Tradition for her Eras Tour Surprise Songs and Favorite Surprise Guest for her boyfriend Travis Kelce's on-stage appearance in London's last summer. Major U.S. news. The judicial tensions. Holy fuck, I'm stuttering. My bad, guys. I'm so sorry. President Trump called for impeachment for a federal judge attempted to block his administration deportation of suspected Venezuelan member under the Alien Enemies Act. Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts responded, stating that the impeachment is not an appropriate response to disagreements with judicial decisions. Now the severe weather events. A series of tornadoes, dust storms, and wildfires have devastated several states, resulting in 24 casualties across Missouri, Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama, and North Carolina. Watch out for those. Missouri was hit the hardest with 12 deaths and extensive property damage. Whoever lost their lives to those, I'm so sorry. Additionally, dust storms and wildfires claimed 16 lives in Texas, Kansas, and Oklahoma. I'm sorry for your tragic losses here if you guys ever see this. Immigration enforcement. Virginia Becerra Gonzalez, a Dominican national previously deported for fentanyl possession, was arrested in Philadelphia for illegally entering the U.S. She was apprehended by the ICE agents and is awaiting legal proceedings. Now international news for the U.S.-Russia ceasefire agreement. In a significant development, President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin have agreed to pursue a limited 30-day...
Some autistic girl just texted me, what the fuck? Are you going to school tomorrow?
Happy last day of summer, and tomorrow is the first day of school, Jaden!
I just got secondhand embarrassment from that. I hope nobody's watching this stream tonight. Yeah. Are you going to... Bro, this is the first time she's texted me, bro. Like... Let's check out her story. Holy spam on her story. What the fuck?
I think your phone screen times.
I can't wait for school. She has her little shoes ready and everything. So adorable. Kill me.
A ceasefire in Ukraine, focusing on halting attacks on energy and infrastructure targets. This agreement aims to pave the way for broader peace negotiations and includes plans for technical discussion on implementing a maritime ceasefire in the Black Sea. The White House announced that both leaders have instructed their teams to begin immediately negotiations to solidify this limited ceasefire. However, Ukraine...
I don't know what the point is on limited ceasefires. It should just be it should be just ceasefire or no ceasefire. It shouldn't just be this, oh yeah, you can take a break, but you have to be right back into it. Like, you guys did nothing. Like, as a Ukrainian, if I was a Ukrainian and there was a partial ceasefire, bro, I would tell the Ukrainians to quietly walk over to the border and shoot maritime to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, there you go. No ceasefire. Fuck this partial shit. I don't care if we fucking agreed to it. You fucking revoked the license of Poland when you guys did that fucking treaty of, not Versailles. That was fucking Italy. But, there's some peace treaty between Poland, Germany, and, Russia, back in World War II. Before World War II. And, I was like, what the fuck? So I tried to get my mind into, like, school. You know, like, school literally starts in 12 hours, so fuck my life.
Ukrainian involvement in these talks remain uncertain, as Kyiv had previously proposed a similar plan during discussions with the U.S. and Saudi Arabia.
Coffee.
Sorry, I just need a little drink here. It's a pretty long day here.
Pretty
Russian,
long day
President
here.
Putin has also,
I sit on my ass all day, sleep all fucking day.
called for an end to the foreign military aid to the Ukraine and announced a prisoner exchange as part of the goodwill gestures. While President Trump is pushing for a swift resolution of the conflict, some U.S. allies expressed concerns, emphasizing the importance of holding Russia accountable for its actions. The situation remains complex with the ongoing negotiations and very international perspectives on the path to a lasting peace in the region. Well, that's all for US and Us News today. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated.
Kill myself!
I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, y'all. US and Us News, March
I remember the cinder block days. I miss those.
19th, 2025. Welcome back to another episode of US and Us News, where we cover the latest national stories and updates from the channel. Let's get straight into
Oh, my nice little tiny little bed. And my dad always wondered why I didn't get up in the morning. This is why I bought a new soft bed. Worked really hard for that one.
today's headlines. So, thank you for the one extra sub. Welcome to the community. Thank you so much. The JFK assassination files declassified. The U.S. government has declassified.
I don't know why I always had that hairstyle. I don't know why people like that hairstyle. I don't really like that hairstyle. It's fucking hard to maintain. You have to wash your fucking hair every fucking 10 hours. I don't know how girls do it with their long ass hair. I guess they just like brushing them. I think they brush it out like 24/7. I mean, I always combed it out. You can always tell that I combed it. But like over here, it always pissed me off. These little bits and pieces like make it look like I was a stupid little slut.
Find approximately 80,000 pages of documents related to the JFK assassination. The files released under orders from President Trump provided deeper insights into Lee Harvey Oswald's movements, CIA operations, and Cold War tensions at the time. While this release answers some long-standing questions, a few files remain withheld for the national security reasons. The full collection is available on the National Archives website for public viewing. Federal Reserve holds interest rates amid inflation's worries. The Federal Reserve has chosen to maintain current interest rates, citing concerns over inflation and economic slowdown. While growth forecasts for the U.S. economy have been slightly lowered, the Fed hinted at potential rates cuts later this year. Analysts believe this decision is partly influenced by trade tensions and tariffs imposed by the administration. White House criticized judge in deportation case. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt has publicly criticized federal judge James Boasberg, calling him a Democratic activist. For his involvement in reviewing a high-profile deportation case involving Venezuelan migrants. The deportation fall under the Alien Enemies Act, a controversial law being forced for strictly under the current policies. This were attacked on.
God, I look older. Ew.
Sitting judge highlights growing tensions between the White House and the judiciary over immigration policy. Trump-Zelensky discuss ceasefire as Russia escalates attacks. President Donald Trump spoke with Ukrainian President. I'm not really good with the Russian names here. The Volodymyr Zelensky, or President Zelensky, to discuss efforts towards a ceasefire with Russia. The talks follow reports that Russian forces have been resumed attacks on Ukraine energy grid.
How long more? I gotta get ready for bed. But okay, so we have about like 10 more minutes.
Despite early agreements to halt hostilities, The U.S. remains involved in negotiations, though the situation on the ground remains tense. The Denver announces new stadium for women's soccer. The city of Denver has unveiled plans for the 14,500-seat stadium dedicated to its professional women's soccer team. The venue is set to build the Santa Fe Yards. Will be one of the largest dedicated women's sports facilities in the U.S. The project, which includes the public park and retail spaces, is awaiting final approval from the city council. And channel updates and what's next. More news, more coverage. We'll keep covering major national events while adding more local and community-driven stories. New content coming. I expect a mix of streams, reactions, and a deep dive into JFK files soon, which will be on live here in a little bit. Growing fast. Thanks for all of you tuning in. This channel is building something big. That's all for today. US and Us News. Stay informed, stay engaged, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Hello and welcome back to US and Us News. I'm James, bringing you the latest headlines and personal updates. Let's dive into today's stories. I'm excited to announce that our community has grown to 2 new subscribers this week. A warm welcome to our new...
I think I was locked in that day. 5 months ago. Crazy, bro. Bro, I started this channel at 14. Now I'm 16, bro. That's crazy to think about.
Viewers, and thank you for joining us. Now, back to U.S. News. Department of Education restructuring. President Trump...
Bro, when did I retire that logo, bro? Was it this one? I think it was that one. The James E. Gaming channel. Bro, I kind of took off for that first video. If I just kept posting. You know what might do? Have a dedicated music channel, bro.
Trump has signed an executive order to dismantle the Department of Education, aiming for the transfer of its responsibilities to individual states. This move seeks to address concerns about declining academic standards and perceived biases in the education content. The department, which oversees federal funding and student loan programs, employs approximately 4,400 people with an annual budget of $79 billion. Dismantling it requires congressional approval, facing significant opposition. Critics warn to reduce federal funding could impact teacher jobs and salaries and resources, especially for low-income students. The FBI adjusts domestic terrorism focus. The FBI has reduced staffing in the Domestic Terrorism Office and discontinued a tool used to track such investigations. This shift has raised concerns about the agency's ability to monitor white supremacists and anti-government extremists. Sources familiar with the matter indicate that these changes could undermine the law enforcement's capacity to contain extremist threats. Legal actions against Tesla vandals. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced that 3 individuals accused of vandalizing Tesla vehicles and charging stations are being charged with domestic terrorism. These charges carry potential sentences up to 20 years in prison. Bondi emphasized that such crimes will no longer go unpunished. The U.S.-Mexico water dispute. The U.S. denied Mexico's request for water to supply to city de Tijuana, citing previous shortfalls in the water sharing agreements by Mexico. This marks a new point of the contention in U.S.-Mexico relations as drought-affected regions seek resources. Threats to the federal judge are increasing. The U.S. Marshals Service has reported a rise in the threats against the federal judges. Chief Judges.
I like how there's nobody watching this stream at all.
Justice John Roberts previously warned about this concerning trend, highlighting the need for increased security measures to protect the judiciary. Closing. That's all for today's update. Thank you for tuning in to the US and Us News. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to stay informed of the latest developments. Until next time, stay safe and stay informed. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode with US and Us News, where we keep it
More views, TikTok growing, 8+ subs. That's crazy.
real and with everything that's going on around us and on to the channel. I'm your host, James E, and today we've got a quick news update. Let's dive into it. First up in the U.S., there's some serious buzz going around with the recent development of EVs, or electric vehicles. The Biden administration is pushing to make EVs more affordable and accessible, hoping to reduce emissions and fight climate change. They're looking to expand charging infrastructure, which means that we might start seeing more EV stations popping up everywhere. That's a big deal for future cars and the environment. Also, on the lighter note, TikTok has also reached 2 billion downloads globally, and it's continued to shake up the social media game. Whether you're into dancing, memes, or even news like this, TikTok influences the undeniable. US and Us News channel update. Now on the channel news, I'm excited to share that we've gained 8 new subscribers. That's right, we're growing. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting the channel. Whether you've been here since day one or you just joined us, I've got more content coming your way, so stay tuned for more music, streams, and of course, US and Us News. That's all for today. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to stay up to the date with the latest. I'll be back with more news next time, but until then, stay chill, and I'll catch you all later. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to USNS News, where I keep it real and straight to the point. Let's get into it. So first up, big talk about TikTok again. The U.S. government is pushing to the new bill that could force TikTok parent company ByteDance to sell it or face a ban. Some say it's about data.
Okay, so this year I'm gonna really lock in school, so I'm not gonna be really active. I'm gonna make a YouTube video about that tonight, explaining everything, and I hope you guys really I hope you guys really just adore it, and just be grateful that I actually published all this shit. Now I'm gonna take a break.
Security, others think about it, it's just politics. Either way, if you love scrolling, this might affect you. Meanwhile, Trump held a rally in Ohio yesterday, taking shots at Biden and pushing his 2024 comeback. The election is heating up, and it's looking like there's another wild one. Also, on tech news, Apple is reportedly working on the thinnest iPhone yet. Not sure why people want phones you can snap in half, but hey, Apple knows how to sell it. Now channel updates. I lost a sub, but whatever, I still gained 8 this week, so we're moving up. James the Tag is out now, so if you play Roblox, go check it out. And I got more content coming, so stick around. That's today's news. Short, simple, and straight to the point. Drop a like, sub if you haven't, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.
Okay, chat. I gotta make this video now. I'm on schedule.